Okay, there's a lot of different ways you can catch steelhead. Here on the Situk River, I've got 3 different rod setups right here for this time of year. I can think of 6 or 7 different ways that you can catch Situk steelhead. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is throwing an aeropuff on a rod that's about 8 feet long. This is a fast action rod that was custom built. It's a Rogue River blank. I'm really liking the way this rod is performing. This is one of Mike's rods. But so just shy of 8 feet. This one actually is 7'9". This is the right length. I'm going to custom build a rod that's exactly this length and about this action. Maybe somewhere in the 6 to 12 pound range. Yep. That's a good blank for this application. What I'm also doing is free drifting. At this point, we've got a 1/8 ounce jig head, this white jig head, and pinned on it is this worm. You put on different colors and different shades, and they're all, you know, it might change throughout the day, so have a variety of different options. What are these, 2.5 inch, 3 inch worms?
I believe those are actually 4-inch worms.
Oh, 4-inch worms. Maybe a range of sizes and colors, okay? And we have about a 3-foot leader to a slip bobber here. And we've got a bobber stop that allows us to adjust how deep we're fishing. Okay, for this application, you want a little bit longer rod. I like rods that are close to 10 feet. 9.5 to 10 feet is a good size. Some with a little softer tip. So when a steelhead grabs your bait, pulls it down, you have time to reel and it doesn't feel so much resistance, and then you have time to catch up to it, set the hook, okay? These 2 applications. The third one that we're also doing right now is running plugs. For water that you can't cover, it's a great way to go. A lot of times a plug bite is pretty fast and fierce. For this one, we want a little softer action and something in the maybe 8.5 foot range, okay? So the other ways that we could consider catching them would be on fly rods. I would come with at least an 8 weight, 8 or 9 weight. You can either run some sink tips or you can run a floating line and weighted flies. You're going to see a lot of different, you know, runs that you can work in buckets, and so you'll just be able to change presentations. I would also have a rod that you can dead drift. I'd probably prefer an indicator on it. I would fish beads, soft beads, good way to work this place. You could also dead drift puffs on your fly rod, which I've done before, drifting this river, and it's been really effective. Some guys will center pin it. I don't know how to do it. And then, as we get a little bit later in the season, these fish will turn on to a spinner and spoon bite. So a spinner that's swung, spoons that are swung and retrieved. You can fish them, you know, all throughout the way that you can fish a spinner. Straight out, let it swing, let it hang, and then the retrieve. Work all those actions. So a lot of different ways to catch a steelhead. The important part is that you come here to this river because it's got the biggest and the most. Situk. All right, I'm going to catch more fish.